Hey, Kyle, it's Vinny. How's it going?
Yeah, good.
Should I be hurrying back?
No, don't worry about it. It is all under control. And Nick needs you right now, doesn't she? Oh!
Whoa! Or did you need to have a quickie with your new boyfriend? Consider this an official verbal warning.
This is how you treat me? Calling me a liar and giving me a warning after everything that I did for you yesterday. I've accumulated 2 weeks' worth of leave. I'm taking it. Starting today.
Kylie, wait up. Hey, I got it wrong, okay?
On your desk is my leave form. I am taking the 2 weeks owed to me.
Okay, come on. I'm sorry. You don't need to split the dummy.
I'm just following your example, boss.
Well, will you have called off for the next 2 weeks?
I'm sure you'll give me another verbal warning if I haven't.
Hiya, how's your day going?
I've had better.
Anything I can help with?
No. It's all good.
Okay.
Hey.
Oh, welcome home, stranger.
He is bigger and fitter, am I wrong?
Oh, say, look at you.
Yeah, it was full-on weight training every day. And I wanted to prove myself, so I went a bit more hard out.
You look terrific.
Hey, and are you all right? Danny said you had a stroke or something.
Well, it wasn't a stroke as such. Anyway, I'm fine now.
It was serious, but he'll be okay if he does the right thing from now on.
Oh, lower stress, better diet, daily exercise, I'm on it. How'd the knee hold up?
Yeah, good.
Oh, nice. So what's the next step?
Ferndale under-18 rep team if I can make the grade.
Hey, that'd be awesome.
Totally. Hey, is Dana home?
She's spending a lot of time at Central with her mentor. We hardly see her.
Right.
Problem?
I just had something to talk to her about. Later, I guess.
Well, cheer up. To celebrate, Wendy is going to nip into the IV and get you bolognese for dinner.
Sorry?
What do you want for dinner?
Oh, anything would be good, thanks.
Well, anything it is then.
Look, you head off and dump your gear, eh?
Okay, thanks, guys.
Hey, you guys head on through. I just need to make a call. Work.
This is supposed to be your break.
Better hurry or eat your dinner too.
Really? So do you want to grow up or out?
Both. Then I'll be a giant like the hole.
Okay. Well, you win that one on logic. Go. Hey, Bryony, it's Vinny. I was wondering if you could do the night shift tonight? No, it's okay, mate. I understand. Yeah. Look, family time is important. All right, I'll see you. Night.
Still finding people for night shift?
Yeah, trying.
Well, the nurses without family are always easy to nab. Have you tried Kylie?
I can't. We had a fight and then she took leave.
Well, that must have been some fight.
Yeah, it was my fault. I thought, well, it doesn't really matter what I thought. I got it wrong.
Well, I could do it if you're stuck.
No, thank you. But look, you got family.
Yeah, well, so have you. And besides, Kane's just back from rugby camp and the boys need time to catch up. I might as well be working, honestly.
Well, you're already covered for me this week.
So, you're already comfortable with the idea? Like, I'll have dinner, freshen up, and then come in. Just say thank you, Wendy.
Thank you, Wendy.
You're welcome.
And we should have slowed down that last K.
No, I'm fine. Good as gold.
You gonna be all right? I was pretty freaked out when Dana called me about your stroke.
Wasn't a stroke, just a warning. Eat well, get fit, that's all.
Okay.
Did she also mention that Wendy and I went through a bit of a rough patch?
What? No?
Oh, everything's fine, but, you know, there was some argy-bargy. Dana didn't like it.
No, she didn't say.
Oh, good. That's good. You seemed worried, and I hoped it wasn't to do with that.
My dad got in contact. He wants to meet.
He's in New Zealand?
I think he's still in the UK, but he asked if I'd be all right with getting to know each other.
How do you feel about that?
I don't know. I mean, he's only my biological dad. He paid for school and that's it. I can't even really remember what he looks like.
Well, so you must be curious about him.
He said if I don't want to meet, that's totally up to me. But Dana said to go for it.
Look, for what it's worth, we'll back you, whatever decision you make. For now, while you're still not sure, but email him and thank him and say you'll think about it.
Yeah, that makes sense, I guess.
Yeah, it's nice.
Nice.
Sorry if I don't have the refined tastes that you do. We didn't have cheese tasting courses at public school.
Is this still about me and Chris wrangling you that scanner?
No, I'm over it. Well, Almost. I will be when I've had another piece of average cheese. Thanks for the invite, by the way. I thought you were trying to keep riff-raff like me away from your fancy pants surgical soiree.
Huh?
See?
No, I didn't invite you. This is strictly for senior surgical staff.
Uh-oh.
What?
Well, it wasn't just me that got the invite. This was sent to the whole hospital mailing list.
What? The whole hospital? How do I stop this?
Oh, you don't. It's done.
Yeah, but we can't afford this. Partners weren't invited. We budgeted like 24 people max.
Well, this just went out to hundreds.
Oh, damn it!
Hey, should you be home by now?
I'm still getting GPs on side for my sugar awareness initiative. There's a couple of holdouts.
How can anyone be against better diets?
They've seen fad diets come and go and they're cynical. Anyhow, you about done here?
Almost. Have you heard from Caleb yet?
He's on his way. Tomorrow he'll be back at last.
Be a huge relief for you, eh?
Definitely. Now, are you catching up with a certain young blonde tonight?
Haven't made any plans?
Well, you could call Rose and ask if she could babysit Tilly for a few more hours.
Could do that.
Yeah, and then you could let Kylie know they're up for a drink tonight.
I could do that also.
So what's stopping you?
Nag, nag, nag. Right.
Man, talk about stereotype. Kane's dad, Jimmy Isaac. Sex, drugs, rock. Definitely not a role model.
I didn't think he was that famous.
Well, he's not. Some of his mates are. Check out some of these pics. Look, he's hanging off his shoulder.
Is that?
Yeah.
Did they?
Who knows? I doubt even Jimmy does, given the state.
Well, he does look pretty out of it.
I'm trying to find a picture where he isn't. No luck yet. Then again, I haven't found anything later than 1996.
Is Kane keen to meet him?
He's not sure. I suggested for now, he just tell his dad that he'll think about it.
You don't like the idea?
Well, after seeing that,
Well, some people change.
well, and some stay the same. Look, Kane is in a good place right now. His loser dad could mess with that.
Maybe.
Look, he'll just fly in and fly out and leaving Kane more confused than ever.
Or he might get to know his dad. It might be a good thing.
So where has this joker been all Kane's life? Look, other than pay for his schooling, Jimmy didn't want anything to do with him. Look, we didn't even hear from him at the start of the school year. He obviously just assumed we were good to keep Kane on at public school and staying with us.
Which we are.
Yeah, but why does he suddenly want contact now?
Well, I don't know. The time is right.
For who, Kane or his dad?
Well, either way, we won't know until Kane meets up with him.
I'm not convinced he should.
Well, you don't have to be. It's up to Kane.
We are supposed to be guiding him away from situations and people who could destabilise him. Have you forgotten what happened last year?
No, of course I haven't. But if Kane wants to meet up with his father, then that is his right. Look, I've been called in to cover at work. I'll see you in the morning. In the meantime, try finding out what Kane wants rather than putting your fears onto him.
I'd never do that.
Good. Look, I know how much you care, and so does Kane. Just listen to him. That's all he needs.
We'll just explain the mistake. Boyd will understand. Stuff happens.
He'll understand I'm an idiot and then talk to me with some kind of weird surgical tool.
No, he won't. Boyd is lovely.
What half-witted excuse have you two got for cocking up a simple invitation so excruciatingly badly?
Mistakes were made true.
Yeah, no kidding. Instead of a small, exclusive, affordable gathering of colleagues, we've got the entire staff and their families and the board. And who knows, maybe the entire outpatients list as well.
Come on, that's a wee bit of an exaggeration.
Is it? Do either of you have biblical powers, by the way? Because I'm going to be needing them to feed the masses with the equivalent of a loaf of bread and some fishes. Can you please somehow just fix this?
Oh, it's already done.
Really?
Yeah.
Good. For a second there, I thought the only option would be a cringing apology explaining there'd been a mistake and uninviting everyone. You uninvited everyone?
Well, everyone except the original guest list.
This morning, I was a respected surgeon. Tonight, I'm loathed by people I don't even know.
I'm sure they won't think that.
This international gathering is tomorrow. Could I ask one small favour?
Of course, anything.
Name it.
Please, could you not do anything else to stuff it up?
A big thank you to Wendy for coming in at such late notice.
You're welcome.
Wendy, can you take all the side rooms? Patrice, you take rooms 3 and 4. Emily, 5 and 6. And Lucy, you can take all the post-op patients who are due for discharge tomorrow in room 7 and 8. That should make a pretty easy night of it.
I can take on my fair share.
As we are short-staffed, I've assigned patients according to acuity and staffing levels. So if you want more, you can help out your colleagues, or you can sort out the mess in the supply room.
You're not worried I'll get it on with any Dr. Handy in there?
Okay? People, that's it for now. Thank you.
You're letting her get away with that?
Lucy's angry at me because I had to go at Kylie.
Well, what actually happened?
I thought Kylie snuck into the cupboard and was going to get it on with TK. Look, there was people and staff everywhere. It was busy, and I just spat the dummy.
But you got it wrong.
Yeah, and I let her rip before she or Lucy could explain herself. That's why Lucy's dark on me.
Well, you have to sort her out. You can't have her being rude to you at handover. If the junior staff don't have respect, no one else will.
We're nearly at the end of the shift, okay? She'll forget about it, and tomorrow we'll just go back to normal.
Okay.
You hear from your dad?
No,
Oh, he's probably caught up with work again.
not writing songs.
He hasn't told you much about his life.
When would he have?
The email was the most you've ever had from him.
Yeah, but he hasn't replied again. I thought he would have. It's morning over there.
I'm sure he will soon.
Yeah, maybe he's got more important stuff to do.
Whatever your dad's really like, it'd be a mistake to expect too much.
Yeah, I guess.
Now, he might be a great guy, or he might not, and maybe you'll get a chance to find out. In the meantime, you're just gonna have to take it as it comes.
It feels weird him getting in contact after all this time.
Weird? How?
I don't know. He's like a stranger. I've never really had a dad. Mum's boyfriend's never stuck around, and I only got to go home during the holidays. There was never the same guy 2 holidays in a row. You're more like a real dad to me.
Thanks, mate. Hey, to take your mind off things, let's see the latest action flick at the mall.
Van Vengeance?
Yeah, Inglorious Bomb Exploding 3D.
Actually, yeah, why not?
Ah, it'll be a laugh at least. Look, I've got to dash into the IV and sort a couple of things out, but meet me there in 20 minutes?
Yep.
Good man. See you there.
Wendy, ED are setting up a Mr. Gulliver, 60-year-old patient with a post-op wound infection. He failed discharge. He's unstable, but HCU don't have any beds. Are you able to take him up to room 2?
Sure, I'll get it set up.
Thank you. And Lucy, Mr. Surich's PCA ran out. I had to change it.
I was on my specified break.
Well, can you keep your specified break to a half an hour next time, yeah?
Lucy, when you're late, other staff have to pick up the slack. That or your patients have to fend for themselves. It is not acceptable.
I'm barely 10 minutes over.
You were late and letting others do your work, and you can drop the attitude. Now get back to it, please. I don't know if reprimanding Lucy falls within my scope as a clinical coach, but I'm sorry, that girl needs to learn to respect authority.
Oh, hey!
Hey.
Welcome home. How was training camp?
Yeah, it was good. I'm just about to head out again, though. Me and Murray going to the movies. You know that action one where the Ferrari explodes?
Oh, he's a good sport, my dad.
Yeah, he totally rocks. Unlike my dad.
Hey?
Wait, I take that back. It's my dad. He wants us to get to know each other properly, not just birthday cards and stuff.
Oh, cool. And how do you feel about that?
Yeah, good. I wasn't sure he's for real, but he just emailed me back and it turns out he is.
And do you want to get to know him?
Yeah, I think I do. Murray said not to rush things, but just to be careful.
Well, you can still be honest about how you feel. Don't let anyone press you either way.
Yeah, it'd be nice to find out more about him.
Oh, there you go. Okay, I'm in the shower. It's really nice to have you home.
You're the worst dancer ever.
I'm definitely the worst dancer.
Lucky you're not bad looking.
With my moves.
I think we should move on from here.
Yeah, no club.
No. Your place. Or mine.
I'm thinking I'm liking your thinking. Hold that thought. G.S. Samuels. Timing sucks. Yeah, I'll be there in 20 minutes. All right, bye.
You're kidding.
I'm on call. What can I do? We can rain check till tomorrow.
Tomorrow, I'm going to the Gold Coast for 2 weeks.
That sucks.
You're missing out big time, buddy.
We were this close. This close.
I'm going to go on holiday and meet someone else, and we're going to spend the rest of our lives wondering what this could have been.
Like I don't feel bad enough.
Come here. Hold that thought. For a fortnight. Come on, let's get you to work.
And in case guests arrive here and ask for the surgical department party, page me immediately, or from midday onwards, direct them with these to the IV bar dining room.
Got it.
And you pass all this on to the morning shift.
Yes.
Okay.
You sorted everything for your party?
It's a debacle. Oh, I'm not convinced Clark's will direct guests in the right direction either.
Well, you could hire someone in a tux to stand here and direct your toffee-nosed party people. I was joking.
What are you doing here anyway?
I was called in. There's been a multi-vehicle pile-up on the motorway.
Do you think I'll get called into surgery?
No idea, maybe.
I'll be here anyway. Still a lot to do before our guest arrives.
Boy, this woman is just some surgical registrar on exchange. Why the fuss?
Because when we send our surgical registrar, Professor Helgard will be making a fuss over her. Or him. Our rep is on the line here internationally.
Good luck.
Missed my chance to cozy up to your boyfriend?
Pardon?
I don't know how to get re-invited to his flash party.
Don't take that personally. Everyone other than the surgical team are scum, basically.
There goes my chance to push my initiative on the bigwigs. And maybe we should gate crash.
Gate crash, that. It's a good idea. I like it.
Mr. Shaw, you need to take these.
No,
Remember what happened last night?
there's no need.
You need to take the painkillers before you go to sleep. I know it seems silly, but otherwise you won't get a good night in. Remember, we talked about the analgesic. Henry, take them.
Hey, what's the problem?
Mr. Shaw is just being stubborn like he is every night.
Well, if he doesn't need him, he doesn't need him.
Vinny, I think I know my patient.
Good night.
Let me see. Look, for mild pain relief, there's no need to pressure the patient. It says here 4 hourly or PRN. It's up to the patient.
I know, but he does this every night.
Come on, we've got more to do than make patients take painkillers they don't want. Come on.
Hey, babe. Yeah, still here. And I think it's going to be another late one. But I think I'm starting to learn the art of delegation. I'm the good cop, and Wendy is the hard case.
Hey.
Hey, I wonder if you got called in.
Yeah, not ideal.
I bet. I'm just going to bunker down here and get through some more work. I've already called Rose. She can stay on for a few more hours.
Thank you.
Louis.
Good.
How was your date?
Fun. Was it a good idea to call Kylie?
Maybe I shouldn't expect you at home at all tonight.
Well, it depends on how long it takes to clean up this MPO.
You know what I mean.
I do. But there was no point making late-night plans. Kylie's flying out on holiday tomorrow
You kidding?
to the GC for a fortnight.
How does it take to get you two dating already?
We were this close. In fact, we were just about to go to her place. So I got called in.
Hopeless.
Tell me about it. Are you excited about Caleb arriving tomorrow?
Of course.
Well, we'll give you guys as much space as we can. Maybe me and Tilly will grab a hotel for a few days.
Don't be silly.
You're right. We should be shouting you guys a honeymoon suite somewhere. You guys need some time together.
I know.
Look, things will sort themselves out soon. There won't be any more confusion.
It's going to be great. And off you go then. See you tomorrow.
Most likely.
Lucy, did you manage to get Mr. Shaw sorted?
He's asleep, if that's what you mean. Not that he'll stay that way for long.
Or is he a bit of a night owl?
Only because he wakes up.
He doesn't require as much sleep as others.
It has nothing to do with that.
While Wendy can guide you through any aspects of care that you're uncertain about.
What's the point? Nobody cares what I have to say, and I'm trying to do my job the best that I can, and you two just ignore me.
Excuse me, we're doing nothing of the sort.
Should we hear what Lucy has to say, just to make sure?
Mr. Shaw sleeps good for a couple of hours and then he wakes up in pain. And he lies there for hours because he doesn't want to bother anyone. He thinks he has to be tough. And then at 2 a.m., he finally asked for more painkillers. And I've told him that he needs to take a small amount regularly to keep on top of the pain, and then you try and tell me and him that I'm wrong.
Well, it might have helped if you'd said, but I am sorry that there was a misunderstanding.
Well, you both made me feel like I was stupid.
I should have realised.
No, it's not your fault. I shouldn't have conned you into being the bad cop on my behalf.
Driving your nurses to tears for trying to do their job's not a good look.
Agreed.
Got time to pop upstairs for a chat?
Kane?
Hey, hope you don't mind me taking a rain check on the movies.
Was it because of this?
Yeah. Dad and I have been talking about everything.
Well, I couldn't help seeing. I've got to say, I'm not happy.
Look, Dad's had depression too.
Well, he seems pretty dark about it.
Yeah, well, it's a dark subject.
I don't think you should be talking to Jimmy about this stuff.
But why not?
Well, your counsellor said to focus on the positives. You know, school, friends, sport, your music.
My family?
But where has he been all your life until now?
Dad's been depressed. He didn't think he was good enough. What are you doing?
I am your guardian. I am not letting him mess you around.
No, you can't stop him from contacting...
I can, and I...
Murray!
Well, look, he is dwelling on his problems and making you dwell on them too, and yours. Look, he needs to be thinking about you and what you need. Like any father would.
He's my dad.
Your biological dad.
Yes, and sorry, but you're not. So you can't stop me from talking to him.